Casino workers, what is the saddest thing you've seen? Ex-casino worker here. I saw way too many people spend ridiculous amounts of money on gambling. I've seen little kids asleep in chairs outside the casino floor cause their parents were busy gambling. A gentleman had a heart attack at a poker table and other gamblers were pissed cause we had to stop the games so EMS could come. Saddest one though was a lady who wanted to cash a check made out to the electric company. She wanted to know if she could scratch out the company name and write in the casino name. I told her we could not do that. Do you gamble or have any relatable story? Comment below.
What's something that's universally understood by all Americans that non-Americans just don't understand? And because they don't understand, they unrightfully judge us harshly for it. I have family back in Scotland and commutes work so differently in America. Firstly, I had to explain that it isn't unusual to have a 1-hour driving commute both ways with no public transport available. Then when I moved closer, I had to explain that it's possible to live 2 miles from my job in a smallish town and still have a driving commute because I can't walk safely. There are no safe hard shoulders or footpaths and the main road doesn't have any way to cross safely. The Midwest gets all extremes when it comes to weather, and it shocks the international students every time. We get well below 0 Fahrenheit and above 100 Fahrenheit and we get tornadoes, droughts, earthquakes, wildfires. Oh, and the Great Lakes are actually the size of a seas. They're just not salt water.
But on the other hand, I knew that forgiveness was the right thing to do. I couldn't hold on to my anger forever and I didn't want to carry around the weight of resentment. In the end, I decided to forgive her. It wasn't easy, but I knew it was the right thing to do. We started rebuilding our relationship slowly but surely. It wasn't the same as it was before, but it was a start. And I was grateful for the opportunity to have my sister back in my life, even if it was under different circumstances. The whole experience taught me the importance of forgiveness and the power of second chances. It reminded me that even when someone hurts us, they are still worthy of love and compassion. And it showed me that even in the darkest moments, there is always a chance for healing and reconciliation. It's been a couple days since my sister had broken my heart and shattered my trust. Despite my initial forgiveness, the wound she had inflicted still lingered deep within me. She had disappeared from my life once more, and I had chosen to move on, focusing on my own well-being and the happiness I had found in a new relationship.
I love my sister, but I hate to say, I don't like her. We are 12 years apart, 28-40. She has not been a big sister to me in the way that I wanted. I wanted her to teach me and share with me her wrongs and rights in life, but she hides everything and never likes to discuss anything. She's so consumed in her fake happy life to please her friends and extended family, but her immediate family knows the truth. She has a problem admitting when she is wrong as well, but wants to give advice to others. But when I call BS, I'm wrong or being mean. I would like to repair the sisterhood but don't know where to start.
Cool, I still tell it. 2 aliens in their flying saucer land near an abandoned gas station in the desert. They get out and walk up to one of the gas pumps. The Captain Alien points his ray gun at a gas pump and says, "Take me to your leader." The gas pump says nothing. The Captain Alien repeats, "Take me to your leader." The gas pump says nothing. The Ensign Alien says, "Hey man, this seems like a bad idea. We should go." The Captain Alien replies, "Shut up. I'm in charge here. Take me to your leader." Still nothing. The Ensign Alien repeats, "Dude, this is a really bad idea. These guys are bad news. We should go." Again, the Captain Alien replies, "Shut up. Well, you know, last chance. Take me to your leader." Still nothing. Finally, the Captain Alien says, "That's it," and shoots the gas pump. The entire station explodes, throwing the 2 aliens 50 yards away. As they're picking themselves up out of the dirt, the Captain Alien says to the Ensign, How did you know those guys were bad news?" The Ensign Alien replies, "I've been all over this galaxy, and I've learned one fundamental truth. If you meet a creature who can wrap its dick around its waist and hang it in its ear, you leave it alone."
What was your "I'm dating, married to a fucking idiot" moment? On a camping trip, she was worried about parking the car on the grass because she thought the grass was going to grow, puncturing and flattening the tires. She said it's literally called blades of grass, people. Protect your wheels. My husband was convinced that bees and wasps are the same thing, just at different times of the year. He thought bees grew up into wasps during the summer. I love him, but how? My husband thought people whistled when they set off fireworks. He didn't realize the fireworks themselves whistles, though that was one of his more harmless stupidities. I bought fresh broccoli and my husband asked why I got such one huge broccoli and not the normal smaller ones. He thought broccoli naturally comes in bite-sized florets. Does a person being stupid makes them less attractive? What do you think?
But as fate would have it, she returned once again, her appearance unannounced and unwelcome. The sight of her sent shivers down my spine, the memories of her betrayal flooding back with an intensity that took my breath away. "You have some nerve," I hissed, my voice trembling with a mixture of anger and disbelief. "You destroyed my life once, and now you have the audacity to come back." Her eyes pleaded with me, her voice soft and remorseful. "I'm sorry, Alex. I know I've made terrible mistakes, but please give me another chance. I've lost everything, and I have nowhere else to go." In that moment, I felt a surge of pity for her. I knew she was desperate, but I couldn't bring myself to trust her again. The pain she had caused me was too deep. "No, Helen," I said, my voice firm. "This is the last time. I cannot and will not forgive you again. You have broken my trust too many times." "Hell no, bitch, go fuck off."
People who have turned down marriage proposals, what made you say no? He wanted me to get rid of my kitten because he was jealous of her and was very concerned about the amount of attention I gave her. It's been 16 years and I still have the cat. Told me that putting a cheating clause in the prenup would make the entire document less valid in the state of Colorado. Another lie string of many, and easy to disprove with Google. The entire document was written for him and he refused to adjust one protection for me lol. It's incredibly embarrassing to think I almost married someone who could lie to me so easily and genuinely did not care for me. What would have you done in my situation?
I thought she took me to the restroom to have sex. I was wrong. In college, I met a girl at a house party. We drank and talked, starting kissing, tongues and all. She asked me to the restroom with her. Of course, I said. She took me by the hand and led me away. I went in first and she shut the door behind her and locked it. I was certain things were about to go to the next level. She said hang on and unzipped her pants, sat down on the toilet. I thought she had to pee. Then she grunted. I heard a fart, then a plop. I unlocked the door and ran. Never saw her again.
He doesn't need to be in my home. He doesn't know or care where he is. He is genetically my son, but he is not family. My previously abused, brain-damaged cat who can't walk straight has more personality and is far more lovable than my child. In fact, I was looking forward to raising a Downs baby, even one with severe impairments for that reason. With disability can come gifts. This boy is not a gift. He is a genetic mistake. I probably should have miscarried and would have definitely terminated if I'd known he would be like this. And the flip side is, if he has awareness, he's miserable, and there is nothing I can do. If he has likes and dislikes, no one knows what they are. If he is in pain, he can't tell anyone. If he wants anything, he can't communicate. He's had every imaginable therapy. Nothing has made a difference. And so he's leaving our home on the 29th. I feel excited and relieved and then guilty, because I know we'll be happier with him gone. He's already taken my husband and my son's father. He was working so much OT to pay for the cucumber's care, for the experimental therapies. Insurance wouldn't cover, because this one was going to be the breakthrough. He was tired and defeated and disappointed. He sought counseling as well, but I don't think he could ever say the words, "I don't want my son in my home" either.
People who grew up poor. What's a skill you developed that rich people don't have? Ability to stay hungry for a long time. I was about to say fixing shite. Taking people's other broke stuff and fixing it. Usually do it just for helping. Annoying with computers. I can spend half a day fixing someone's computer for free. That same person wants money when he helps cutting down a tree with me. Or running some cable because fixing computers is not a trade. Resilience. How to be more resourceful on my own since we couldn't pay people to do stuff. How to be happy without the need for a lot of material possessions. So, even now, I still don't have a lot, but it's by choice. Finally, generosity. When you live in a hood where everyone is poor too, you learn to share what you have when you have it and vice versa.
My sister hooked up with my fiance, my whole family cut her off, and she came crawling back after they lost everything. I never saw it coming. My sister, my own flesh and blood, betraying me in the worst possible way. I had been with my fiancé for years, planning our future together. When I found out about their affair, I was devastated, heartbroken, and couldn't believe that she would do something like this to me. My family was just as shocked and hurt as I was. They couldn't believe that my sister would stoop so low, and they immediately cut her off. She was no longer welcome in our home or in our lives. My fiancé and I tried to move on, but the betrayal was too much and our relationship eventually ended. I thought that was the last I would hear from my sister, but I was wrong. After years of estrangement, she came crawling back. She had lost everything and had nowhere else to turn. She begged for my forgiveness and asked for a second chance. I didn't know what to do. On one hand, I wanted to hold on to my anger and hurt. I didn't want to let her back into my life after what she had done. But on the other hand,